Well, why do I think entrepreneurs are important? Because, well, fundamentally at the moment, that's where the growth is going to come from, really. We can rely on corporate Britain up to a certain point, but without that sense of dynamism that entrepreneurs, or let's just call them business people, are going to start, there's maybe an overuse of the word entrepreneur to an extent, but if the people who are going to set out on their own and actually try and create something for themselves, they will, if they're successful, create wealth, and they will create jobs, and they will create innovation. So, one must have that kind of cradle to grave kind of approach to business, really, and they're essential because that's where the great ideas come from. So it's pretty simple, really. Without entrepreneurs, things get stifled, and we rely too much on the corporate marketplace. And as we've seen over the last few years, that's dangerous. So I think the advice I would give to a budding entrepreneur is firstly just to have the guts to go with it. It's a big decision to step out of a comfort zone. As I say, sometimes getting pushed out of that comfort zone is a good thing. So firstly, if that does happen to you, don't be frightened of it. It might be a sign to say it's time to go for it yourself. But if you're in that situation where you think, I want to do this on my own, just believe in yourself, really, because there'll be plenty of times when people don't believe in you and they will question and challenge, mainly from the comfort of their own secure position, I hasten to add, and they will fire doubt into your mind. And the key to me is to two things, really: surround yourself with really good people, and secondly, to just stick to your own guns and to be persistent and consistent, and don't waver. I think it's important that you check and balance everything you're doing, and there's no point banging your head against the brick wall. You need to change and move with things as you see them come across you, but just never weaken and never ever give in. That's what I would say to somebody who's really thinking about doing it properly. You're the one who's going to make the decision. Everybody else will give you loads of advice, but you've got to stick to what you're doing.